What was your favorite? What's your highlight?
I don't even know where to start.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. You know where you finished though. Welcome back to JK Out of the Closet. Anthony's back. Today we're talking about how Anthony went on this tour called the Tik Tok tour and how that changed your life forever.
Tik tour.
Tik tour? Wait.
Yeah, TikTok
legit?
is a different. Yeah. You probably read it wrong.
I did read it wrong.
Yeah.
Really? That was a life changer for
Lead
you.
from the front.
Absolutely.
Front, credit to me.
When this is the one we all went to.
Yeah, this is one we all went to. That was life changing for me because of timing. Referencing the last video, that was like right around the same time that I was either. What year was that? 2011, right? August?
I don't even remember.
I think I just got laid off.
It makes more sense because I don't think TikTok existed then.
Yeah. Tik existed.
It was called a Tik tour because the Poriotics were so big at the time.
Oh yeah?
They just won ABDC, and then they were always ticking.
Oh, I know one of them. Yeah, they do that.
It's annoying, huh?
And this is their second tour, right? It's technically the Tik 2 tour.
No, they were like Justin Bieber big.
Yeah, they were just in Australia. Yeah, it was,
The music
Poriotics
video
was?
with them.
yeah. It was
Yeah,
insane.
they were on a music video
They're
with them.
huge.
Are you ready? Let's go! 1, 2, 3, let's go!
And then when we did the tour with them, man, like thousands.
They did a music video with Justin Bieber and music video with Bruno Mars.
That's right, Bruno Mars.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in the Today I don't feel
Lazy
were the
Sunday or
monkeys.
whatever.
Was
Yeah,
that
they're the monkeys.
after ABDC?
They were in monkey
They
costumes?
won ABDC and we're doing all these things.
Oh shit.
That's
So
crazy.
Poriotics is headlining. JK is there. So like you guys, Gio and Casey was there.
Yeah, me, Joe, GOKC.
But come on, man. We swim all the way here to Australia to be the underwear model, and you don't want to do it anymore. What's the real deal? Is it because your left nut is smaller than your right nut? You don't want the people to know that one?
Okay, and then My Chani was
My
there.
Chani.
Joseph Vincent, J.R. Aquino, Who's Posting the Architects. Who else was there?
I got the fucking flyer, bro. That's memorable for me.
Did you say Poriotics already?
Yeah, they're headlining.
And then it was you.
Why is it in the bathroom if it's so memorable?
Ryan put it there.
You.
Yo Mama Crew, so it was me, Victor, and Lawrence because Mike couldn't make it because Mike was doing Cabo Modern stuff at the time.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know where it went.
I know where it is.
It's all in the back.
On the wall on the left.
Don't worry. I'll get it.
No, that's the USC.
Yeah, no, you're thinking about the IDX one.
Yeah.
No.
No, but I framed it up. It was a good time.
It was a good time. So, anyways, this ended up being a huge one for me because I still wasn't a full-time dancer by any means. This was just like a gig that Yo Mama Crew got.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, because Yo Mama Crew would get like a gig here and there. We would do like University of Chicago.
one.
We would just do random stuff, you know. At the time, Victor was huge with like YTF stuff. Mike was huge with Kaba stuff. I was huge, just huge like bodied. And so like,
Stupid.
but I was still doing YouTube stuff too. So it wasn't like who the f- is that random guy? It was just like he's their friend. So we would just do random shows as well. And then we got booked for this thing. Mike couldn't make it, but we still went through with it. I ended up meeting y'all for the first time, and if that's not a f***ing big enough life-changing moment, like, there it is. But I remember that this was at the time where I had just been laid off, so this was huge financially for me, even though I maybe got like I don't know, like $3,000 or some shit like that, you know. It was huge financially because I needed money. And two, like, I ended up meeting people that would be very, very pivotal in like the next few years of my life leading up to like where I was. Do you guys know I was actually performing with Poriotics for a while too?
No.
But yeah, I was
I
performing
never saw
with
any
them.
of those, but yeah, you told
They were all at random clubs and
He's
shit.
wearing a mask, so you don't remember.
Poriotics doesn't wear masks.
He's the only one in a mask.
They wear sunglasses, bro.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. So like, yeah, that just ended up being such a huge moment for like, I feel like God ordained type stuff for me to be there, because two things happened, and this is more so like for the deep fans that like know what's up. Two things happened. One, I met a lot of amazing people that like I ended up building really long-lasting relationships with, all the way to the point where I started doing JK Films sketches with you guys, and Lawrence was there too. We were doing the very, very straight routines, and then when JK News happened, like you guys had the dopeness to continue to invite me as a guest all the way up until now. We're sitting here in 2024, and I get the privilege of hosting PvP style, you know what I mean?
Bullshit.
With this group of fine gentlemen that we call the Careful Boys. Clap for it, huh?
Yeah.
Full circle.
But also though was never really got a chance to talk about this, but like me and Victor were really, really, really close. I'm talking about me, Mike, and Victor. We were Yo Mom crew. We were the closest of butt buddy style homies that like had done everything together up until that point. Since we first met in college in 2004, we did everything together. We lived together, we rode together, we like partied together, we went through each other's, you know, highs and lows of like new girls and breakups and everything. There might even be some Eskimo stuff that I really don't know.
Yeah, Eskimo Brothers.
Bring it up.
Hell yeah.
But also the point is that like me and Victor, we was going through a straining relationship at that time for different reasons, just through the years. I did my best to support something that I think both of those guys were going through, something so unique at the same time, like blowing up on via YouTube to like blowing up on TV or just blowing up. Like I said, I was always trying to be a supportive friend in that way, but it just ended up kind of pulling us apart in different ways. And I just remember this particular trip actually being one of the last straws, because I got into a few arguments with Vic on that trip, and that was actually one of the genuine last times that we like for real got down together on stage and like did some stuff where we were like really, really cool. And that was a hard time for our relationship, and uniquely it was also a time that I met a lot of people that would become very, very close friends of mine. So when
You replaced him.
I absolutely replaced him, but it took like 40 people to replace him.
Yeah.
Dude, that's how much like I always think about it like this, like when it comes to like guys and like having girlfriends and stuff, you can have like a 52 card deck. You can go meet girls and they can rip them up and you can just like replace it with another deck. But for some reason, when it comes to like homies that break your heart, you only have a couple cards.
Yeah, that's true.
And you only have so much space, you know what I mean? It hurts kind of like 1,000 times more, no offense to anybody out
To any
there.
bitches, you
that's
guys
just
are
me.
replaceable.
You're nothing, Anthony Lee.
It is what it is.
But that was just how I understood my relationships with dudes and homies and stuff.
So true.
So it just, again, when Bart, you know, asked us all to like think about like 5 moments that really kind of affected or changed our lives and stuff, like of course I had to think of the Tik Tok tour for all the greatness. Like if I didn't meet y'all, JK, like man, JK is one of the sickest things I've ever been able to be a participant in my life. I really love this place. I love his community. I love his people. I like Steve a little, and
Thank you.
The fans are cool.
Thank you so much.
Merch is really, really cool. but it also happened to be also just a very pivotal arc of where I feel like the hill started going downhill for my relationship with one of my best friends, and that was a tough time for me. So yeah.
But you seem fine. It seems like it didn't even bother you one bit. It was like totally cool. You've recovered.
Seems like you had the best time ever.
And it was like probably for the better, it sounds like.
Took 13 years. I'm finally talking about it.
I'm like, so is this the one that you guys got stuck at customs with the tiger?
Yeah.
Is that the same one?
This is the same one.
How many people were in the crowd for the Tik Tok tour?
We were in multiple cities, right?
Yeah, we were Brisbane, Sydney, Melbourne, Perth, and then back to another city. I think we did
What was like the average attendance for? Do you guys remember?
1,000 at least.
Wow.
The audience was big back then.
One of the venues we did, they were saying that's the venue that Lady Gaga performs at.
Oh shit.
Like so at the beginning of YouTube, because like to Australia, like they don't go, oh that's a traditional celebrity or whatever celebrity. Anything coming out of America is just coming out of America. So anything is a big deal.
And the way the fans were is bananas.
Well, at this point, did you guys have any performance or anything like this at the time that was like that would reflect that?
Personally, I never seen fans like that. They were trying to rip your clothes off while you were on stage.
Wow.
It was crazy.
Yeah, it felt like you're like K-pop status.
And they're like rowdy, because this was during the time too when Asians didn't know how to act in a crowd. Like seriously, like
A lot of line cutting, huh?
No, like they don't know how to give feedback. They don't know how to be an audience member.
Are they running their grocery cart into you and then just moving on?
No, like they're just quiet. So, well, I mean, it depends where you go. If you go to Texas or whatever, like they're rowdy, right? They know how to express themselves and have a good time. But most people, they were just awkward in the audience. They would just, and then we never had a crowd for over 100.
They're respectful.
Couple hundred people. But Australia was thousands, and they're all like expressive. So they're just like, yeah, and then like
I'm talking like
the energy was just crazy.
groupie girls would somehow find out all of our hotels, and they would show up, and like people would be fucking on this tour.
That's like VidCon, except that mostly it was a bunch of kids.
And you guys remember the shows
Lot of
too, right? So
responsibility.
it's like basically a mini concert with all these like YouTubers and stuff like that, right? You got people that are like dancing all sexy and shit, or like people that you saw dancing on ABDC, like very serious shows in a sense. People are singing, like they're bringing their guitar out, they got beautiful fucking voices and just swooning bitches left and right. And then our group comes out and we're wearing fucking tiger onesies doing the show, right? And I think that we're weird. But then when I like peek over, because JustKiddingNews comes out, these two come out as fucking Uncle Chin and Uncle Sam. And I'm like, are these guys my people? Because we're both just in fucking ridiculous outfits while everybody else is hella trying to be sexy as fuck. Hella cool.
And Bart fucking hated you.
Bart didn't like me at the time.
Really?
Bart's
What's the story
best.
on that, dude?
I don't know. What's the story on that?
I don't know. What's the story on that?
Yeah, Bart hated you.
I did.
That's like the story, right?
Huh?
You guys were there and you guys were like, that guy sucks.
No, that's more
Really?
Geo. That's more Geo.
Oh, it was Gio.
I liked Anthony. I liked everybody there. That was a great time.
My bad, my bad.
I do remember a very surreal moment. Like the first stage we did, we came out in the uncle outfits, and I remember going on stage, and then hearing like the crowd roar, and then going, "Is this fucking real life?"
Sure.
Because we're wearing these stupid ass outfits that we bought from like the Salvation Army. These characters that don't even make any sense.
And there's like 1,000 something plus people.
Yeah, and we're shooting videos off of like old school cameras that somehow developed some fan base. I just remember going, this is fucking insane. I don't know what to make of this. But I was like, good thing we had our show planned, so I just went through with it. But it was like, I just couldn't believe all that was happening. I'm like, am I really in Australia
I
right
thought
now?
the craziest thing was we all slept in a matter of a week, less than 8 hours total in 7 days.
In a week?
So every night we probably slept about 30 minutes to an hour.
What the hell?
If we were lucky.
It's because after every show, there's also immediately you just get taken by bus to the after party, and the after party is crazy because they're just fanatics fans.
And you're having a good time.
I'll never forget. Was it a dude that Gio pushed like across the fucking room?
Yeah.
That's when I was like, because I was already like, whoa, Gio's a tall girl, and then like some dude either came up and like danced on her or something like that, or kissed Bart or some shit.
I think it was two things. The guy kissed me. Gio didn't do anything about that.
Jill watched, I heard.
Yeah.
I heard she slipped her hand down her pants.
She was jerking off at the
Then
corner.
another dude started dancing on Gio, and I think Gio just pushed him.
Bro, she shoved him, and like it looked like it's almost like an organic cipher kind of a circle. So there's just space,
Oh, it's
and there's a
moshing.
bunch of
They're
people.
moshing.
And this dude like comes with dance on her, and she like, pushed him, and I swear to God, he slides the whole way. It was like a fucking
Like a kid's
movie effects where
a
the
kid's
guys
movie,
got
Got yanked.
The soccer effect.
That's like My Giants.
yeah. And I was like, oh shit, I'm not gonna fuck with her. And it was just and then after the after party, you would like sleep a little bit in the hotel shower, and then you'd be on the next flight to the next city.
Yeah, they're like, all right, call time 8 a.m. So like you get done at the club, you have 30 minutes to reset, you have to make it to your flight, and then you might fall asleep on the plane, but not really because everyone's hyping each other up. And then you get to the next city, you gotta already go mic test. You gotta check out whatever, make sure everything's good, and then boom, it's showtime.
What's your mic test, Joe? Do it.
Test motherfucker 1, 2.
I knew it.
And I don't know about you guys, but that was like one of the most amount of drugs I took in like 1 week.
No, I was sober by then.
I quit drugs by then.
Yeah, that's why the two people that were the most healthiest, him and Joseph Vincent got sick. The rest of us, I was smoking like a chimney.
Because Joseph was jogging every morning.
He was jogging, being healthy. Yeah. Bart's like sleeping on time and shit, not going out. And those two got sick. None of us got sick.
Bro, we was fucking going so hard, and like this is like me. I don't want to put people on blast, but one of the singers there, I remember like we had just met, but then once you start like doing ecstasy with people and stuff, like you're fucking
close.
best
You're
friends.
tight.
I'm like doing light shows on this guy, dripping sweat in his mouth while he's like,
Oh.
and it just was so deep. And I was like, what world are we living in? Because then you would go on no sleep, and then the next place you would be at, these people don't know me. They know me by association. You know what I mean? I'm the guy in the tiger suit, and they're just like, ah. And I was like, this is fake. I just got laid off. Like, this is crazy.
I like that you didn't name names, but the only other singer didn't do drugs.
You've done a lot of traveling for entertainment, right? Like whether you're doing a show or teaching or whatever, right? And then you must have had a lot of fun, but do you ever go, man, it just doesn't hit like the Tik Tok tour?
I don't think anything will ever hit like
Right? I kind of feel like that.
Yeah.
Like it's like my first hit of weed, and then like I try to chase it, and I'm just like, well, there's been some really good moments, but still like. So now you still travel, do the whole China stuff. Is it different now at your
Like
age?
it's
than,
like I'll be at like, it hits in a different way. Like performing with Jackson and Sierra at Coachella.
That's
next
crazy.
level, yeah.
It's like so next level that it's too out of this world. It's like almost not relatable,
Russell Wilson's
and it's
like
also
now.
like not me. You know what I mean? I'm like performing for my crewmate, and like also like this person that we used to get down to all the time. And it's like it's out of this world.
Yeah.
At Tik Tok tour, like there were way less people, but they were like there for us.
Groupies are there to fuck.
Yeah.
And
They're trying to suck you dry, dude.
Crazy.
Never gonna be the same.
Especially Aussies.
It
They're
was
wild.
crazy.
Right.
Performing at like, to me, the probably the top things that like what took me out of this world were definitely like Coachella with like Sierra and Jackson. I remember performing at the Dallas Cowboys season opener a couple years ago.
But
And when you're like seeing yourself on Jumbotron / like I've just never been dancing in front of that many human
How many years ago?
beings. It was 2018.
Wow.
And then also we did the Christmas game at the Golden State Warriors twice.
Oh, yeah.
That's
and like,
crazy.
And both times it was LeBron was there against the Warriors,
nice.
but one time was with the Cavs and one time was with the Lakers.
Damn. That's primetime television, man.
It was prime time, but so when are you gonna miss Christmas? I'm gonna fucking miss Christmas
Yeah.
at home for this. You know what I mean?
They're
And
missing
you
Christmas,
just
yeah.
like the way that your heart is racing. Like I'll never ever forget those moments, but they'll never hit the way that Tik Tok tour did during that time because of like just what we went through and how young we were too.
Yeah.
When you're younger, it's like way different.
Yeah, and you're.
And it was a group together doing it together. It almost felt like jumping into a tour bus and then like doing it together the whole way.
is it the first time your dick got raw?
From all the sucking and fucking you were doing.
Fucking
Are we out of time?
friction? No, we got 4 minutes, baby.
Yeah, you got 4 minutes to think about it.
Was your dick raw?
How raw was it?
Joe's expression speaks 1,000 words.
I didn't have sex there.
Without naming other names,
Hell yeah.
I had moments, but not sex.
I'll say without naming other names, one of the dudes there who was like dating this girl, anyways, he had many options, and then he came up to me and he asked me for my counsel on if he should because he's like, I'm kind of dating this other girl, and then I was like, I don't know, dude, this looks like a fun time.
Tik Tok tour, dude.
And then I was like, who's the other girl? And he names this girl, and she was my friend too. And I was like, oh, but she's tight though. I don't think you should. And now they're married.
Wow.
So you saved him
Matchmaker.
from making a bad decision.
Shout out Chad.
Matchkeeper. Love.
Wow, Chad.
Hey,
Okay.
Chad, way to have a moral moment, but then way to have your buddy fix it for you.
She is tight.
Right?
She was worth it.
She knows the
wa-
story. I think
but
we
he-
said this at our wedding.
But he wasn't so sure.
He did.
They weren't officially dating at the time. It was one of those like very gray area.
Which kind of means more, though.
Yeah.
That kind of does mean more.
Yeah, so that was a good time. That was a very impactful time for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Was it the first time or the second time you got your butt ate out? You said he didn't fuck. I'm looking for a loophole here.
Or just any hole.
No, I mean, I made out with girls in the club and all this stuff, and there was one night that we were supposed to,
So weird.
and one of the guys got lost to the hotel room. It was 3 guys, 3 girls. So the girl that was paired up with him started getting all like self-conscious and like, where's he? And then the girls now gave her attention, and then we're just
She
like,
thought she got ditched.
we were just like, all right, well, I guess we're talking all night.
Guess you're up for
Yeah.
grabs.
Yeah.
You're up for grabs.
And I wasn't,
Shotgun.
yeah.
And people had sloppy seconds on that trip. I'm just
No
throwing it out
doubt
there. It
about
wasn't
it.
me, but
No
I'm just
doubt
saying.
about it.
People
Hey.
Wasn't me.
A lot of Eskimo brothers were created that trip, I heard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No joke.
Yeah, dude. No, the igloo got packed tight that fucking summer.
Got a little warm in there, dude.
That's what I heard.
What a trip.
That was a good trip, man.
It was a good trip.
What was your favorite? What's your highlight?
I don't even know where to start.
Yeah, dude. You know where you finished though.